Hey YouTube, this is Steve from Average Joe's Fantasy Football. We've got another start and sit video for you guys. That way you guys are prepared for Thursday's games. There are 3 games on Thursday. We've got a 12:30, a 4:30, and I believe it's an 8:30. So great games, great day. Make sure you eat enough, hang out with your family and friends, and enjoy some good football. Now, there are 2 teams that are on a bye this week, so make sure you guys are prepared for that. You've got the Cardinals and the Chiefs. So as far as running backs go, because this is going to be the running back start and sit, I mean, Connor is a big one. You know, Clyde Edwards, who came back last week, is a big one as far as missing a running back this week. So hopefully you guys do have some good fillers and possibly flexes. So again, if you haven't, make sure you check out our waiver wire video. We'll be able to help you out there as well. Now, these are going to be your obvious running back starts. The only one that, again, tends to be the Cowboys. But Zeke is one that did fully participate, which is great. And I think he actually might heavily be used in this game just because the fact is, both receivers for the Cowboys might be missing. Zeke is dealing with a knee injury. He had a bone bruise right now. So we'll see if they utilize Pollard a little bit. So if Pollard is available, I would definitely grab him on waivers, probably as quickly as you can, just in case. But these are going to be your good, absolute, obvious starts for you guys. Now, as far as a good start that I do believe is going to be somebody you should be playing, is going to be David Montgomery. Going against the Lions, obviously the Lions are the Lions, right? This is a nice turkey day to kind of get the day started. This is the 12:30 game. The Lions are allowing 117 yards to the running back, which is 30th in the NFL. They're also allowing 28.7 points, which is 30th in the NFL. So yes, Montgomery has missed some time this season, but I think this is going to be a game where he's going to absolutely eat away, which is going to be awesome. So I do like David Montgomery this week. Another guy I have as a good start is going to be Miles Sanders. He is back from injury. So he is, and he actually had, I think, 94 rushing yards. The Eagles actually utilized Sanders properly. Now, he didn't get a lot of action in the PPR side of things, but that's okay because, again, if they're utilizing him this way, it's only helping him. I think he had 16 to 18 touches in that game. They're going against the Giants, who are allowing 105 yards, which is 28th in the NFL. They're also allowing 27.1 points, which is 27th in the NFL. So it's a really good matchup as well for Miles Sanders. So this is one that I am super pumped to kind of see that, not as a Cowboy fan, but as a player that I thought Sanders was going to be this season. They're actually finally using him properly. So make sure you start him this week. Another guy I have as a good start. Unfortunately, an NFC East guy. I've got Antonio Gibson going against the Seahawks. Seahawks are struggling heavily defensively. Seahawks are allowing 104 yards, which is 26th in the NFL. They're also allowing 30.5 points, which is 31st in the NFL. So they're really bad against the run. Antonio Gibson, yes, he's still dealing with his shin injury, but he is the guy for them, and he's actually done pretty well. I had him as one I would not trust last week, but I do trust him this week. So make sure you start Antonio Gibson. He's getting the touches. J.D. McKissick is kind of getting just game planned out, unfortunately. But I do like Gibson a lot. It's going to be a very interesting game. Now, as far as some sits go, the first guy I have as a sit is going to be Damian Harris. And part of it is not... Look, the matchup is kind of tough for them. The Titans only allow 73 yards, which is 4th in the NFL. They're also only allowing 20 points to the running back, which is also 4th in the NFL. But Stevenson has done a good job where he's starting to take some of the touches away from Damian Harris. I don't feel confident in starting Stevenson as well, but Damian Harris is somebody that I think a lot of people kind of have a good high standard for. So he's one I wouldn't feel totally comfortable starting. Maybe in a flex if you need to. But he's one I would definitely sit. Another guy I have as a good sit this week is unfortunately, it's just another Ram guy. Look, the Rams are struggling. They're also playing against a really good Packers defense who is just phenomenal these past, I think, 4 or 5 games. They've just been top notch. And the Packers are only allowing 75 yards, which is 6th in the NFL. They're also only allowing 22.2 points, which is 9th in the NFL. So this is a really tough matchup for the Rams. And on top of that, I'm not sure what's going on with Henderson. He just kind of looks off. I think part of it just starts with that whole offense with obviously Matthew Stafford struggling. It just kind of starts there. So it's kind of just rolling downhill. And Michelle's starting to get a little bit more touches. Henderson's just someone I don't 100% comfortably, again, believe in. He's a low RB2 right now. Definitely a flex option if you've got him, but I don't trust him as a strong RB1. Another guy, look, playoff Lenny, man. Leonard Fournette. He has his really good moments, but they're going against a really tough matchup. The Colts are only allowing 80 yards to the running back, which is 9th in the NFL. They're also allowing the fewest points to the running back, which is 18.2 points. So And realistically, how this game may play out against the Bucs and the Colts just looked amazing. And the way that defense has performed, unfortunately, this is where a team, I think, like Jonathan Taylor, Carson Wentz, actually look really good against them. Leonard Fournette might be playing, that team might be playing behind, and I just don't think Fournette's going to be the guy I would totally trust, especially when it comes to goal line work. That defense is amazing. Those linebackers fly fast. That defensive line is just on point. Fournette, I'm sitting you this week if I have to. If I don't have any depth, then I would definitely put him in the flex spot. Now, as far as some good sleepers go, this is when it's going to be a kind of a shocker for a lot of you guys. I have David Johnson. Lindsay just got released by the Texans, which tells me that they're kind of breaking up that committee, right? You had Ingram, you had David Johnson, you had Phil Lindsay. Now it's just David Johnson, right? They're also going against the Jets, which helps a lot. So I think he's going to be a good sleeper. I think he would be somebody I would put in the flex. The Jets are allowing 117 yards, which is 29th in the NFL. They're also allowing the league worst 37.5 points to the running back. So if this is going to be a game that I think he can have, this would be it. I mean, this is the game he would have to kind of stay somewhat fantasy relevant to maybe stay on your team. He's a kind of sneaky play where if maybe you're someone who does daily fantasy sports, David Johnson, he's really cheap almost every single week in those. You could probably get some really good points out of this guy without having to break the bank. Another guy I have is a good sleeper, and only because I just not 100% believe in his health right now, is Saquon Barkley. Barkley's going against the Eagles, who are allowing 102 yards, which is 23rd in the NFL. They're also allowing 26.4 points, which is 25th in the NFL. So the matchup's there. Barkley did pretty well against the Bucs. Nothing fantastic or like wow, but he came out healthy. He didn't get hurt anymore. That's a good thing for him. That's a really big deal. The fact that he actually came out healthy in the game, which means he's going to play this week. So I do like Saquon as a good sleeper. I think he actually does a really good job. This is kind of his turnaround, as long as, again, he stays healthy during practice time. But I do like him this week. So those are my running back start, sits, and sleepers for week 12. Again, Turkey week is here, so make sure you guys are prepared for that. If you guys haven't checked out our other start, sit videos or waiver wire videos, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and that notification bell is on. That way you guys are notified every time we drop a video just like this. Also, if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button. It is greatly appreciated. If you guys do have questions about players you should be starting or not start, maybe you have questions about who you should pick up, and if you happen to still have trade deadlines, again, ask away in the comments, or you can always hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, or in the link in the description. You can click on there. Ask any questions you guys have, all right? We'll be dropping those wide receiver and tight end start videos as well. Make sure you guys stay tuned to that, and I'll catch you guys next time.